Hello, in this video we're going to be painting the smoke. You can do this any color you want, this is just the process of which I do it. For some reason the audio didn't record when I filmed this intro bit. I do use an airbrush during this video, however I also show you how to do it with a paintbrush. So for those of you without an airbrush, fear not, I've also used a paintbrush. I'm going through the colours here that I used for this particular scheme, this yellow, orange, fire. You don't have to use these, but these are what I think are best for this. But like I said, you can do this in pinks or greens or blues, whatever you want. I think it'll all look good. It's just 5 colours. It's really, really simple. If you do like the video, it's only going to be a short one. Maybe like 6-7 minutes. If you could leave a comment though, leave a like, that'd be great. If you could subscribe, can't get my words out, that'd be amazing. I use the same colour for the base and for the fire on this as well. I do have a short on the channel, I think, on how I did the base. So if that's something you're interested in as well, go check that out. I'll link it somewhere. Anyway, let's get into the video and I'll show you how I did this. So I've done the same thing where I basically did white and then used the yellow contrast paint just all over everything. And then all we're going to do is we're going to dry brush it this time. So first thing we're going to do is a mix of the orange, medium orange, and the yellow. And then I like to use this is a canvas board as a dry brushing palette, I think. I know a lot of people use a homemade thing, or one from like a company that makes wooden ones or whatever. But yeah, just a canvas board. It's textured. It's a bit absorbent. So yeah, it's nice. That's what I like to use. And then I'm just going to be dry brushing down because I want to leave the yellow in the recesses. And I want this to be quite a damp dry brush, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't. I don't want it to be too dry. I need a bit of moisture in the brush, but not loads of pigment. Oh, you might be able to hear my dog, Jojo. I think I showed her off in either this video or the previous video. She's barking at pigeons. So what I'm going to do is use this, and then I'm going to go just pure medium orange. And then medium orange with the contrast, the red contrast, flesh terrors, and then just flesh terrors, and flesh terrors and black. I'm going to have to go stop Jojo barking at pigeons. I don't even know if you can hear it in the background. I assume that you can. But we're just going to do this really slowly, really gradually, and build it up. I'll go through all the layers from the previous step, and then I'll come back. There's a couple of little steps after we've done the dry brushing to smooth it all out that I want to show you. All the dry brushing is done, and we've got to this, which does look significantly different to this. But the next step we're going to do is we're going to do a bit of airbrushing. And I know everybody hates airbrushing, but stick with me. You can do this with a paintbrush. It just takes a lot longer. And what we're going to be doing with the airbrush is we've got some of the flesh terrors red mixed in, and it's really thin. And so what we're going to do from like a top-down angle is we're going to glaze this red over it to smooth these transitions out a bit, and to add a bit of the colour back in, where we've desaturated it with the black and the orange and everything. So we're just putting this colour back in, bring it all back together. It's already looking much better. Now you can do this with a paintbrush. I did say that, and I wasn't lying. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dip a paintbrush into my airbrush cup, and I'm going to show you how to do that, so that I don't get people complaining. Oh my gosh, you've got an airbrush. I don't have an airbrush, so I can't follow this tutorial. Well, I guess it sucks to suck. So what we're doing with the paintbrush is we're just glazing it down. It's exactly the same mixture. I just wicked it off the brush, like I said before. We're just pushing it down on the top edges, down, 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 down. So it's exactly the same. It just takes significantly longer. Okay, I'm going to let this dry, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix a bit of black into my airbrush mixture and do the same thing again to darken it even more from the top down. All right, so we've got the red on there. The red's back in, and now we're coming in with some black. It's not black, it's like a dark, you can't see. It's like a dark red. I've just put a bit of black into the red. And this is going to take a couple of layers to build up this dark color. But that's okay. We just take our time. Make sure it's done properly. What's the saying? If something's worth doing, do it right, or something. I don't know. Okay, this paint's not dark enough. I need to add more black. So I've basically got almost pure black in my airbrush now. And so we're going to just get the black on the tops of the smoke bubbles, billows, whatever they're called. I'm no smoke scientist. You know what I mean, though. Okay. Looking like billowy smoke. If it would focus. The next thing we're going to do is we are going to reverse the script, and we're going to go back in with some yellow. I'm going to go back up just to reinforce that yellow. I might put a little bit of orange in it so it's not just pure yellow, but we'll do that. And then that's the smoke done. There we have it, all done. I hope that was helpful. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you liked my sultry tones or something like that. Anyway, yeah, if you could like, comment, share, do all the good stuff on the road to 1,000 subscribers, I'd really appreciate it. But see ya.